This Eren Yeager hairstyle that we're going to go over today is actually my new hair goal. That's what I'm aiming for. Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to recreate this awesome, realistic Eren Yeager hairstyle that probably any Attack on Titan fan out there has been highly anticipating for Season 4. And if you have no idea who Eren Yeager is or what Attack on Titan is, that's totally fine because you will by the end of this video, trust me. I still haven't seen Eren's long hair in the show yet. I'm still waiting for Anime Lab to dub the last couple of episodes that they've put out. And this hairstyle in particular today is more so based on all the manga art that I've seen and all of the fan art as well that's just floating around on the internet. And just a quick question before we get started. If you could pick one of the 9 Titan powers to inherit, which one would it be? Leave me a comment down below, okay? If you also want to achieve this hairstyle for yourself, make sure you watch this whole video, subscribe to this channel because I check in with my hair growth updates every month, and I also have a Facebook group called Man Buns and Mains where we have thousands of other guys growing their hair as well, with all sorts of hair growth goals, and it's just a really positive environment to be in on the internet, okay? So the link to that will be in the description. And lastly, if you're an anime fan, I also have an epic Super Android 17 transformation, which I would highly recommend you check out after this video too. It's when I had really long hair, I'm talking I look just like Android 17, it's crazy. Okay, enough chit chat. Let's talk about Eren's freaking man bun already, shall we? First up, I'm gonna show you the cut and the dimensions and stuff that you need in order to achieve this kind of style, because it's a little bit tricky. And then after that, I'm gonna talk about how we actually put it all together, okay? Let's roll. So first, when I looked at this Eren Yeager hairstyle, particularly in the manga drawings, I was super in love with how distressed it looked. And I actually started getting a little bit confused with how this style would work exactly on somebody in real life. Because if you actually look at the hairstyle, we've got all these short pieces in the front, short pieces at the back, yet we've got this perfectly beautiful man bun. I found it really puzzling because in my experience, to have a nice looking man bun, right, you need a decent amount of length in your hair. Otherwise, you just look like a spring onion, and who wants that? Particularly when you're going for a hairdo like this, all right? And realistically, to achieve this style that we have on the right here, you need a short layer in the back, while the upper layer up here remains nice and long, okay? So these two mannequins here, this is Chad, this is Dylan. Yeah, fucking good day, mate, how are you? Oh yeah, I'm fucking good, eh? Yeah, that's good. Both have very similar length hair when they wear it down, okay? They almost look like they've got exactly the same haircut, but what I've gone and done on Chad's hair here is I've put that short layer in the back. So when Chad feels like rocking the Eren hairstyle, all he has to do is pull up that top layer, which will reveal the shorter layers down the bottom, allowing the man bun to look nice and full while still having that edgy Eren look, okay? If all of Chad's hair was, the length of these bottom bits, there is no way that he would be able to pull off this nice juicy man bun. Dylan, on the other hand, doesn't have that shorter layer underneath, and while it still, looks good with the longer layer, it doesn't have that same Eren edginess that Chad's style does, I personally like Chad's version a lot better of the hairstyle, only because it looks more like Eren, if you look at the pictures and then you look at Chad. I also think Chad's version is a lot more versatile as well because, he can do that Eren hairstyle when we want to show off the short layer and have the nice man bun, but if he wants to hide this layer, he can let his hair down and swish it around and it all looks normal, or he could wear a low man bun and make it look like all the hair is the one length. The only downside with this sort of style is if Chad wanted to wear, a really high man bun, he couldn't actually do that without using a whole heap of bobby pins to pin up the back area, you know what I mean? In exchange for the look of Eren Yeager, I think that's a pretty cool trade. So yeah, I would definitely do that trade-off, and I'm really excited to be able to do this actual look on my own hair. Just going back to Dylan again though, he can wear, with this style here, he can wear whatever man bun he likes. He can wear it low, he can wear it high, because his hair's, all roughly the same length, but his look just isn't as edgy as, Chad's or Eren's, in my opinion. There is downsides to both. I just wanted to explain the difference because if you are planning on getting a hairstyle like this, you need to know what to ask for because ultimately you're gonna have to ask the hairdresser at some point, okay? And if this video can help you do that when you sit in the hairdressing chair, then my job here is done. Alright, so when it comes to bringing the Eren hairstyle to life, we're going to separate our top layer as accurately as possible. I like to use my tail comb to release any stray pieces that might be caught in the top layer, and then after that we're going to just put a small elastic around the bottom layer to keep it out of the way whilst we work on the top. Next we're going to grab our top layer and smooth it out with with our hairbrush. I like to use my Mason Pearson brush. You can use whatever brush you like. Ball bristle brushes though will help the best because they make the hair nice and smooth and really easy to work with. And then what we're going to do after we've smoothed it out is attach 2 bobby pins to a hair tie, and we're going to create what we call a bungee cord. We use bungee cords to make super tight ponytails or buns. These ensure that your bun or ponytail aren't going to go anywhere, right? They're super sturdy and they're really, really awesome. Way better than a normal hair tie. When you're securing the ponytail, make sure you put it at the center back, right where the lower section begins on the head, okay? Use the lower section as your guide. From there, we're going to grab our tail comb again, and I'm going to start pulling out little pieces from the ponytail in the front and the side. On a real head, this would be way easier because there'd be a ton of flyaways that are shorter than the majority of the hair that was able to get into the ponytail, and because I'm working on a mannequin, the hair is exactly the same length all over, and I'm going to need to cut in my own flyaway shortly, but you should have your own already there, ready to go if you've got this style. And what the flyaways are going to do, they're going to help us create that distressed look that we see in Eren's hair. After you're happy with your flyaway pieces, or bangs if you like, you'll most likely have this big messed up bit of hair at the front. So you can see your bangs, but you've messed up the other hair in the process. So to go in and correct that, we're going to undo our ponytail and run our brush through our hair one more time. And this time we want to exclude the flyaways that we just pulled out, okay? We want to keep those on purpose. Once you've smoothed over the hair the second time, what we want to do now is re-secure our super tight ponytail with our bungee cord. Like I said before, that's going to ensure it doesn't go anywhere. And then after that, you want to shag your fingers through the hair on the head and just add a bit more ruggedness. Once you're happy with the shagginess and ruggedness of the look, it's time to grab another hair tie and tie our bun in place. The trick here is when you loop the hair into the hair tie, make sure you do it in a downwards motion. What this does is it helps blend the bun and the lower layer, and it kind of ties the whole hairstyle together. When you're finally happy with the wispiness of your bun, it's time to release the lower layer and start working those wispy pieces that you just got from the bun into the bottom layer to help bring the look together. To finish off the style, sometimes when I do a bun, it sits way too far off the head. If you know what I mean, it's kind of like base of the hair tie, and then you've got this big bulbous bun. I don't really like that look, and sometimes it does happen. The way I go about fixing this is I just use a large bobby pin to attach the bulging piece of the bun to the back of the head, giving the look a sleeker feel, if you like. Then, as I mentioned before, I'm going to go in and cut my flyaways / bangs because Chad doesn't naturally have them. And there we go. That is the Eren Yeager hairstyle. I hope this video was exactly what you're after, and again, if you're wanting to achieve either of these Eren hairstyles for yourself, and you still have quite a long way to go in terms of growth, please come over and join the Man Buns and Manes hair growth community. The link to join will be in the description box. It's honestly such a cool environment, and it's the best way to ensure that you'll hit your hair goals, okay? There's just something so powerful about being in the journey together as opposed to doing it on your own. Please don't forget to give this video a massive thumbs up if you enjoyed it, because it really helps me out. And remember to subscribe to this YouTube channel for more awesome hair content. And don't forget to leave me a comment telling me which of the 9 you would inherit if you could choose and spend the last 13 years of your life being a badass, okay? I want to know. I can't wait to read your answers. Grow long and prosper, and I'll see you in my next check-in or my next spontaneous video. Bye!